am going to share few words about U.V. Swaminathan Iyer. U.V. Swaminathan Iyer's singular effect over 5 decades brought to light major literary works in Tamil and contributed to the enrichment of its literary heritage. He was born in 1855 into a poor family at Uttamabdanapuram near Kumbakonam in the old Thanjavur district. Swaminathan Iyer had his early education in Tamil under some teachers in his village. Although his father, Venkata Subbayar, a musician, wanted his son to learn music, Swaminathan Iyer was inclined to concentrate on Tamil. When he was 17, he became a disciple of Mahavidwan Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai, a Tamil scholar who was in the service of the Thiruvadurai Adinam in the old Thanjavur district. It was one of the wealthy Saiva Mutt in Tamil Nadu, which patronized Tamil teachers and men of letters and propagated its religious philosophy through them. Swaminathan Iyer learned Tamil under the guidance of Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai for 5 years. During this period, he earned the goodwill of the Mutt head, himself a Tamil scholar. After Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai's death, Swaminathan Iyer was retained in the Mutt as a Vidwan. In 1880, he joined the Government Arts College at Kumbakonam as a Tamil teacher, at the instead of the outgoing teacher Tyagaraja Settiyar, also a former student of Meenakshi Sundaram Pillai. In his autobiography, En Sarithiram, first serialized in the Tamil weekly Ananda Vigadan from January 1940 to May 1942 and later published as a book in 1950. He gives us a graphic account of the rigid selection processes he had to undergo before being appointed a Tamil teacher. Thanks to his erudition in Tamil, skill to explain anything in an interesting manner, training in music and profound love for others, he could easily attract the student, said K.V. Jagannathan, one of his students, in his short biographical note published in En Sarithiram. He was loved and venerated by the students. This was no mean achievement considering the fact that Swaminathan Iyer had little grounding in English at a time when the grace for English was at its peak, and Tamil teachers did not enjoy the same status as teachers of English and other subjects. After 23 years of service at the Kumbakonam College, he joined the Presidency College, Chennai in 1903. Even after his retirement in 1919, he continued to teach Tamil. From 1924 to 1927, he was the principal of the Meenakshi Tamil College. He spent the rest of his life as a publisher, which immortalized his name. He died on April 28, 1942 after a brief period of illness at Thirukalungundram, now in Kanjipuram district. Swaminathan Iyer's search for Tamil manuscript began even as he joined the Kumbakonam College as a teacher. Many influential persons who took keen interest in Tamil studies were in touch with him. His meeting with Ramasamy Mudaliyar, district Munsif of Salem, proved a turning point in his life. Swaminathan Iyer readily responded to the Munsif request to read the palm leaf in his possession and explain it to him. When he knew that the manuscripts were that of Jeevaga Sindhamani, which he had been looking for, he was overjoyed. He transcribed the palm leaf manuscripts, a Buddhist work, into paper and edited it to the utmost care. He printed and published the epic with notes and commentaries in 1887. It was an instant success. He mobilized funds from all available sources to continue the task of publishing the other invaluable literary works. Donations from Tamil lovers poured in. He also launched a pre-publication sale campaign with success. Referring to the high quality of Swaminathan Iyer's publication, Jagannathan wrote in his biographical note, what he published was not merely transcription of the manuscript in palm leaves. Publication is so simple as that many others could have done it with success long so. What Swaminathan Iyer did was to edit and publish these works with detailed footnotes, commentaries and indices besides biographical note on the authors. This was very useful and many readers desired to preserve these books for posterity. All this evidence of not only the scholarship of the editor but also the hard work he had put in. Another significant contribution made by Swaminathan Iyer is in the realm of Tamil music, wrote Dr. Arimalam S. Padmanabhan, a researcher and academic, in a paper on the Tamil scholar. Until Swaminathan Iyer came out with his publication of Silappadigaram, Pattu Pattu and Ettu Thogai, music was a grey area in Tamil research. During the previous 4 centuries, Telugu, Sanskrit dominated the music scene in Tamil Nadu in the absence of any valuable information on Tamil music. Swaminathan Iyer's publication threw light on the glorious presence of Tamil music in the earlier centuries and paved way for serious research on the subject. For his invaluable service to Tamil literature, Swaminathan Iyer was honoured with several awards and titles. The government honoured him in 1906 with the title Mahamohapatyaya, a great teacher, while the Bharata Dharma Mandal awarded him the title Dravida Vidya Bhushan. Sri Sakaracharya of Kamakoti Peedam honoured him with the title Dakshinadya Kalanidhi. A doctorate was awarded to him by the University of Madras in 1932. Tamil poet and nationalist Subramania Bharati, who inspired the freedom movement with his powerful songs, was a distinguished contemporary of Swaminathan Iyer. Paying glowing tributes to Swaminathan Iyer in one of his poems, Bharati called him Kumbamani, a saint from Kumbakonam, and said, "As so long as Tamil lives, poet will venerate you and pay obeisance to you. You will ever shine as an immortal." Thank you for giving this such a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.